beats obviously aren't Bruce Lee's story, but emotionally, this feels like what it probably would have been like to hang out with him during that time in his teen years when he was a troublemaker. It's not too far off. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I think it's interesting. Like right before the thing, I wanted to say the thing about pulling the knife on his teacher, because that's a central turning point in the movie, and of course that was the turning point in his own life when he got kicked out of the South.
Yeah.
And I've always, I mean, Bruce later in life said, how did he become a star? And he said, I used to be a robot when I was in Cato.
Yeah.
But I thought, what would Bruce Lee do? Right.
Right.
And I think his acting was always best when it was closest to his life.
Yeah.
And there are a couple moments in the film, like when he says, "I need revenge." He kind of sits back on the thing, and there's a look on his face, and you feel like that's him.
Yeah.
There's a couple moments where he's pretending to be scared, where I don't, where you're like,
where you're not really buying it.
Yeah, that's Bruce Lee acting, right?
Yeah.
But I really felt that Lucy, where he's dancing, the various moments when he dances out of the restaurant, to me that's like the way Bruce Lee was with his friends.
Yeah.
Like he'd start dancing and do these things and be loose and like funny and charming. And in his later movies, you never see Bruce loose and charming and funny.
Yeah.
And I've always felt like, once I watched this film, I saw that was what Bruce would be like if he had 20 more years.
Yeah.
We would have seen the Orphan version of him doing it as like a 40-year-old. He'd have been in some comedy, like doing some cha-cha moves with like Sophia Loren. And we'd all think of Bruce completely differently. We wouldn't think of him as like
just the martial god.
Yeah, the martial god. He gets the martial god because and this is part of the, I will rant on this, part of the reason people don't want anyone to see the movie in certain circles, not everyone, but certain people, is because once you see this, you see Bruce like the whole span, and he's not just the martial